halftime of the 1:00 games. I'm joined by Wrycape, and I think we got a couple other guys coming on here very soon. Just going to talk about these first half of the first games, and maybe people have any ideas of maybe some second half bets or what they like for the 4:00 games. But just look at these games, just at first glance, right, Cape? It looks like if you're a fan of scoring, you're getting a lot of that in these first halves, unless you're a fan of the Steelers, Lions, Falcons, Texans, or Jaguars. You're not getting a lot of scoring out of those teams, but the rest of the teams are putting up a ton of points.
Yeah, none of those teams are on my list.
Oh, there we go. And then as talked a little bit, there's injury. Also again another week of injuries.
Yeah, people get. You see Russell Wilson is hurt his shoulder again. Say he's going to play through it.
Nah, I didn't see that, but I figured, I don't know, he's been playing like he's had a hurt shoulder.
He was injured last week, and they said he was fine.
Well, I heard or I saw something last week of after their last game, if they keep letting Russ cook, everybody's going to end up with salmonella.
Yeah, he's going to burn down the stadium.
All right, good morning, Mr. Jesse Shule. How are you doing?
Not bad. Just watching the last play of this Jets-Dolphins game before the half.
Yeah, that's
so who's their back now? Who's throwing the ball?
Looks like the Dolphins just got the touchdown.
Did they? Now, who's the quarterback for the Dolphins now?
Skyler Thompson. Skyler or Kyler?
Yeah, Skyler. All right.
Yeah.
The K-State guy.
It's crazy.
And how you doing, Joey?
What's up? How's it going?
How are the first half treating you so far?
So far so good. I got the under in the Texans Jaguars game. That's 6.5. Then I have Jamal Williams over 61.5 rushing yards. I think he's at like 33 or 34 right now.
All right.
Good pace.
Not bad.
Your microphone's
Yeah.
testing. You're low.
Yeah.
You.
What about it?
You're low. Can't really hear you.
It's dying.
Turn up the volume.
It's better.
Pump
No.
up the volume. Pump up the volume.
Yeah, so I'm on.
But yeah.
I'm on the Patriots. I'm on the Browns. And that's it for this.
So yeah, Jess, Wrycape. We're talking about how there's either tons of scoring or no scoring in these games. Mostly a lot of scoring. You think that carries out over to the second half?
In which game are we talking?
I think he's saying in general there's been a lot of scoring.
Just in all the games.
Yeah.
You'd have to look at them one by one, in my opinion. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I guess Cleveland, LA, high scoring so far. It's probably going to continue that way, I would imagine. It seems like a back and forth.
Yeah, that one definitely. I mean, the Vikings Bears. I mean, the Vikings usually shut it down in the second half when they're winning, and you can't see the Bears scoring much anymore. Hoping for a lot of points from the Lions or the Patriots. I got the over in that one. Yeah, all these games look like they're going back and forth. They could go back and forth. So, anything you like in the second half, betting wise?
I might be tempted to take the well, not that tempted because they are the Washington Commanders, but they gave up the late touchdown there I wouldn't be surprised if they end up hanging on and winning this game at home. It's a tough spot for Tennessee.
I took them on the
I see.
money line.
I see. We got some Tennessee fans in the house.
Yep. Tennessee fan living in downtown Indianapolis.
It's got to be fun.
So, Wrycape, you got any things you like in the second half, or maybe the 4:00 games?
So the 4:00 games, what I was really looking at was Cowboys plus 5.5. They're a little too public for me, but I don't have much action in the 4:00 slate. One play I do have is the Eagles -3 for the first half. They've been scoring quickly. Really, they've been doing all their scoring in the first half. Arizona is a team that likes to do well in the second half, so I took the -3. That 5.5 for the full game. Arizona is the kind of team that'll get that backdoor cover. So I kept it to the first half.
All right. Joey, you like anything in the second half?
And now you're silent.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he's fired.
I think he turned up his volume because you told him to, and then we could hear ourselves echoing after he did that.
All right,
That sounded good.
Yeah,
sounded
that worked.
promising.
we're good.
Oh, that one was right, just like it. All right. Damn it.
Good.
All right. Try it
Yes,
again,
good.
Joey. Yeah.
Yeah, I think because I had the Titan stream in the background, that's why I wasn't working. Because on my laptop. And they're trying to do too much shit at once. But for second half, I like the Matt Stafford over half interception. And I was looking at some Noah Brown props as well.
All right.
Nothing
Sounds
around.
So,
Noah
so
Brown,
Jess,
wide receiver for the Cowboys.
All right.
you got me on that one.
Me too.
So, Jesse, you had another winning day in college football yesterday?
Just barely. It was a hot start with Texas and Tennessee in the early games, and then had some bad picks, I guess, the later games. I had Utah. I mean, that game back and forth, but yeah, UCLA was living up to all the hype, I guess, and then Notre Dame and BYU. Again, came up short with that one, but I'll take it. I think my record as of now is 40-10 for the combined NFL college football so far this season. So still 80%. I'll take it.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah,
the
that's-
one you faded me worked out for me. I was
Which
on
one
Notre
was that?
Dame. I was on Notre Dame and UCLA. I
didn't actually watch that game.
UCLA a lot.
Yeah, I liked Utah too. I was big on Utah yesterday. So I kind of your day, Justin. I went 5-3, but I lost two of my losses were I went 5-3 yesterday, but only 2-3 in college, and then 2 losses by a half. I got lost by the hook in 2 of those games. So it was a tough pill to swallow. But so Jesse, NHL's coming up, starting soon. You excited for that?
I guess I should say yes, shouldn't I? I've been so focused on football, I haven't had a chance to really look into it too much. It's definitely something that I'll be getting into, but I haven't really spent much time on it so far. I got to be honest. I've been putting all my time and energy into football.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, same here. And then we got NBA starting in like a week and a half, and then college basketball in about a month. It's busy time.
Next Tuesday is opening night for NBA. I've already looked at NBA lines. I've looked at NHL lines.
There you go. planning ahead. Planning ahead like a good handicapper.
That's right. I
That's
like
right.
to see how the lines move.
So for people that didn't catch it earlier, I know Wrycape. I know you got. Has the race started yet for NASCAR?
Yeah, it's going on.
All right. Well then, you don't need to give out your picks if they missed them. That's on them for not
Yeah, they
tuning in.
missed.
That's on them for not tuning in. So Jesse, you like anything in the 4 o'clock games coming up?
I'm with Rycape. I do like those Cowboys, and I like that Stafford interception prop as well. That's one that I did have my eye on. Well, I mean, what can you say? He's throwing a lot of picks. His offensive line's in shambles. He's facing an opportunistic Cowboys defense that has averaged a pick per game. So, I mean, there's no reason why they shouldn't get one in this game as well.
Yeah, yep. I'm on the Cowboys also, and I do like that. I haven't placed it yet, but I do like that Stafford interception. I mean, Stafford throws an interception whether he's under pressure or not. He's just it goes all the way back to his Detroit days. He's due for at least one a game. So I think that's a good bet.
Well,
Right there.
the other thing is too. I mean, everybody knows he's going to Cooper Cup on 90% of their possessions. He's not throwing the ball to anybody else, and when everybody knows what you're doing, it makes it easier to defend, right?
Oh, definitely.
So the Steelers are 31.5 point dogs now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but can they score?
I don't know.
That's well,
So many points.
It's
I like
just
it.
punt
I
after
ha-
punt
I
after
have
punt after
I
punt.
have to take it.
yeah, you have to take it. Bears just scored. Cut the lead 21-16. So Jets, I know it's early morning or middle of the morning for you, or early morning for you. So do you stay up and watch all the games today, or do you
Until
just
they start to go sour. When they start to go sour, I go to bed.
okay?
I usually make it to about halftime in the 4 o'clock start games,
Oh, okay.
and that by that time it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I used to. I'm trying to think of the time thing. Yeah, I used to do that. Also, stay up, and then like have to go to work. So yeah, I used to always watch the games and go to work. So that was always a rough day.
I do like that Arizona play that Rycape was mentioning too. The Eagles laying 5.5 on the road. Everybody's so high on the Eagles right now, and they do look good. But you know, we know that they're not going to run the table. It's unlikely that they're going to win every week, and this is a tough spot for them. They got the Cowboys on deck next week. This looks like a spot where the Eagles could sort of come out flat and have a bit of a stinker.
Oh, old NFC East rivalry, the Eagles and the Cardinals.
Yep, it was. Yeah. So Jesse, do you have any what were your who were you rooting for in the Mariners and Blue Jays? Were you going with like the close Seattle, close to Vancouver, or were you going with the Canadian team?
Yeah, I mean,
Or did it matter? Because whichever team won, you just claim.
I was rooting for BYU actually. Didn't give a shit, but no, I would sort of lean toward Canada's team with the Blue Jays. I mean, I do. When you're in Canada, which I'm not anymore, and
Right.
thankfully, but when you're in Canada, those are the games that are televised nationally all the time. All the media is talking about the Blue Jays, so I'm quite familiar with the team. I don't consider myself much of a fan, so yeah, no. Like I say, I'm a bigger BYU fan than I am a Blue Jays fan, and that's who I was cheering for yesterday. They let me down.
Are you? I was gonna say, are you still a BYU fan?
I'll probably be on them again in not too long. I think they are notoriously underrated. I mean, you often see them going up. I mean, people are always like, "Oh, this surprise BYU," but they're competitive every year, right? They always seem to, win more games than they lose. They always have upsets over ranked teams. They're usually not ranked themselves. I mean, they're the antithesis of Notre Dame, in my opinion, which is always overrated, always highly ranked when they haven't played anybody, haven't beaten anybody, which is why when they do go up against good teams, you see them go into the playoffs and they get beat by 20, 30 points every time.
Yeah. Well, listen, I live an hour from Notre Dame, and I've never been a big fan. So
Me neither. They're definitely overrated all the time.
Joey, are you a closet Notre Dame fan living in Indianapolis?
No. I mean, I do want to get to the stadium, though, just to see it. But other than that, no. I think Notre Dame is overrated just because their name every single season.
Yeah, Notre Dame fans are annoying.
Like, if you're not in a conference,
Almost as bad as Penn State fans. Almost.
big game next week.
Who, Michigan?
Jeez, there's a lot of big games next week, really.
Oh yeah, game day's out in Knoxville for Tennessee, Bama.
So, what do you guys think the line's going to be? I was seeing Kyle Hunter on Twitter posted that, and I saw what the consensus seemed to be. But what would you guys think the opening line would be for that game?
What, Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee at home to Alabama.
Yeah, I already thought it was going to be 14 and a half, but he said it's 8.
Yeah,
8, 7.
no, 7. Michigan was 8. At least it changed.
Is it already out there?
Yeah, DraftKings had -7 this morning.
Really?
I thought it'd be double digits.
Yeah, I can tell you if I could get 14 with Tennessee, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
even at 7.
I guess my thing, it depends if Bryce Young plays or not.
We're not going to know. The 7 would sort of indicate that they think he's going to play, I think.
Well, Tennessee burned me twice this year, so I probably won't be on it at all.
They made the list, huh?
I mean, I like betting on them. I'll take their team total over. But yeah, they don't like to cover when I bet on them.
All right, guys, the second half's getting going here. Hey, Jesse, people out there, I know you're all over the place. Where some of the places people can find you if they're looking for you, and they want to get on your hot college NFL start.
Picksandparlays.com, sportsmemo.com, pickadvisor.com, capperreviews.com. There's a ton of places you can find me.
All right, very good, very good. Yeah, mate, I know you've been red hot, and I know we're getting into. I know you said you haven't prepared for it yet, but I know when hockey rolls around, I mean, Canadian. What else do you know? your hockey.
It's probably going to take me a while to get my feet wet. I'm probably going to dibble dab for the first month or two of the season, and I won't really get fired up about hockey or NBA until halfway through the season, which is normally what I do.
Yeah, that's usually what I do, but I don't know. I couldn't resist. I've started out 2-0 in the NHL so far, so I think I might just take a break for a while and just rest on my laurels until I get it figured out. Wrycape, where can people find you if they're looking for your stuff?
Yeah, Wrycape everywhere. I'm in the Insiders Room Discord, Pick Advisor. I'll be dropping hockey plays, maybe not Tuesday, but I have some for Wednesday.
All right, and Joey?
Yeah, on Twitter at BenUnderdog and in the Insiders Room Discord.
All right, very good, very good. Good stuff, guys. Good, hop on their picks for these late games. I think we got a couple winners there. Check out Jesse. Right, that guy's just been on fire since the start of the college and NFL season. A lot of good stuff there. I know Wrycape's been hitting everything, throwing up on the boards. in their world at the moment. Do my best. So, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, Jess. Be safe over there in Thailand. I know running around lately. So,
Yeah,
take care.
everywhere. But thank you guys, and have a good Sunday for the rest of the day.
Absolutely. Let's cash some tickets.
Yep, thanks. All right.